I drank that coffee. I am...
You're ready to go. Hi guys, it's Becky and Steven. Hi Steven.
Hi guys.
Guys, we have a really cool, fun project. This is probably one of our last exterior projects because we are rolling into the heat of Florida and it is smoking hot here. So today is demo day. We're gonna get rolling. Everybody loves demo day. All right, here's the before. So guys, we're gonna knock down this little wall thing here and then pull up all of this old beat up wood. It's a pretty small patio. We're gonna leave the concrete walls, and our client just wants to create some green space where she can. And so demo should go pretty quick and easy. And then once we get this pulled up, we'll be able to figure out what the game plan is, right, bro?
Yes.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
This is home. Redo.
One more time. Okay, so we got the first small section done, just the top part. So now it's time to get into the substructure. We're both big fans, Ryobi. Huh?
Yeah.
Sawzall it is. Always got to make sure you bang your nails down so that you don't stick your foot.
Or your hand when you're unloading.
Or your hand when you're unloading. Ta-da! So we got the most of the substrate or whatever pulled up, or at least detached, and it's kind of sitting there. And now we're on to this next section, and there's concrete partially under it. So I'm going to show you what Steven's been doing over here. So you can see where they put 2x4s in there to kind of frame out the deck on top of the concrete. And it's making it a little slower going, pulling the wood up, huh, Steven?
We got this.
All right, Steven, getting close to the end here. Last few pieces. Of course, we have that whole stack back there that we need to load up and take to the dump and then clean all this stuff out. And then get all of the edge pieces out and the 4x4s. Yeah, nice, whole section. Oh man, what do you want to do?
Sawzall.
It's not coming up. You got it. Oh, look at that. Nice. Show me muscles.
Next time, check for sharp points.
Well, that one was almost too easy, wasn't it?
You made it look so easy.
So easy.
Little sledgy sledge. Beat it like it owe you money.
All right, that was the line of the day. Like it owe you money. All right, He-Man, get it out of there. Nice. Whew, that feels good. Wow, that looks so good, bud. So we're gonna have a concrete pad over in this area, and then there'll be bushes here. And then in a moment, we're gonna level this out, and there'll be a walkway. This is actually the parking lot here. So you come from the parking lot, and then this will be all walking path to the door. That'll be a green space And then this area over here will also be a room for a green space. We got that front wall measured and framed out. And so the concrete is going to fill up that whole area. Disregard that 2x4x8. And then the pathway is going to start in here. So we framed that out so that can be garden area. And so Steven and I are just finishing this last piece here that'll tie into that piece in the front for the walkway. All right, we're back on the site and we're slinging soil in here so that we can get everything level on the bottom to then put the concrete in, and it's gonna look awesome. Steven is tamping down the soil. We laid down some fresh soil to kind of level things out. And just to kind of recap, when you're starting out, you want to make sure that you put a nice frame in so you can see all of our 2x4 framing with our little stakes there. And you want to make sure that you have grading to allow for water runoff. So for this project, we're having the water run this direction and eventually drain out this way. And then this will all be green space here. And the areas inside the frame obviously will be concrete. So we're going to stamp through it and get our level out, make sure it's level. Still, if we need to, we've got a little extra soil, and then we're going to move on to concrete. Steven, so we got our mixer here. You want to walk through the steps for our viewers?
Well, first step, get the mixer. Second step, get the concrete. We're going to plug it in. We're going to mix up 3 bags of 50-pound concrete, because this guy is only cited for 2 80-pound bags at max. So we're going to use 3 50-pound bags, kind of work it in there. And then we got it closest to where we're going to start. And we're going to work our way along the wall line and out, so we can keep our level and our pitch as we go. Keep your little 4-foot level handy so you can always check your pitch. You don't want puddles.
We do not want puddles.
No puddles.
All right, so open up your bag. We put a little tiny bit of water in the mixer, just, it's not like a pond in there, just a little bit. All right, so turn on your mixer once you get your concrete in there. Start adding some water.
The good thing is if it gets too watery, you can always add more.
Add more concrete, that is.
Yes. So we are going to have ours just slightly wetter than I anticipated in the beginning, because due to the time we're going to be in direct sunlight within the next hour. So that's going to dry out our concrete a lot quicker than we can pour what we're pouring at a time. So we wanted to stay still sort of wet during the settling until we get further along. So once we get 3/4 of the way, this portion should be able to be worked on with our trowels and our brush and just continue to move on. So we're going to start in the corner at the form, because that's our height that we want to meet, is the top of our form board. So we want to carry that along the wall. We have our 4-inch mark already marked out. You may not be able to see it, but I know where it's at. That's where we're going to go.
All right, now this is that first pile that you saw we dumped there, that Steven dumped. So he's going right up to the edge of the wall down there and to our frame. And he's working it with the trowel. And then this is the other view side from the yard. All right, Steven's checking our slope here with the 4-foot level. What you guys didn't see earlier is that we were using a 2x4, that one right there, and we were running it from the wall up and from the wall out to level it, and it takes 2 people to do that. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm showing you what I can.
It's hot.
And that is the trick that I was telling you guys earlier. I couldn't show you because it was taking two of us. But now it's small enough that Steven can do it on his own. Pretty cool, right? So it's doing two things. It's leveling out the concrete, and it's also making sure that we're getting that slope that we need, which is awesome. Okay, so now we're starting to fill in that sidewalk, and now is when we have to start sloping it, right? So it's doing kind of two things. It's high-sided there, and it has to slope down here while still staying the same height up there. So this is a little more complicated, but we're gonna nail it. All right, we're super hopeful this is the last dump. All right, we're almost done. Once this is filled in, then we can brush this section and we'll be all finished, and you guys will see the final reveal. But first, okay, it's officially the last day. So I came back. Steven's on another job today. So I came back just to pull the framing out and to do the final reveal. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video or any of our other videos, we'd love for you to subscribe and give us a like. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we pull the framing out around the concrete. Pretty quick and easy, right? Just pop those suckers out, and now our concrete's all set. Now, just so you guys know, we had 80 50-pound concrete bags to fill in this space. Yes, you heard me right. 80 bags that were 50 pounds each. So Steven and I moved that entire stack twice. So we both lifted about 4,000 pounds over the course of a day doing this patio. But it was totally awesome, so worth it. And we're glad to be done with the floor to heat, because this is our last outdoor project for the season until things cool off again. If you guys need any interior work, however, please give us a call, 303-531-1553, or our website, which is right here. So it is time for the big reveal. I'm excited to show you guys all the new concrete. Here we go. If you remember, this was all that sort of fencing. The wood fencing was here, and there was a wood deck that kind of came out from the parking lot and into the condo. And so now it's all concrete. This was the original concrete that was underneath that wood decking. So Steven and I built out a whole brand new concrete pad. And now this, our client is going to use as green space for their new puppy. Isn't that exciting? So they're going to throw a little grass in here. And then back in this area, they're going to plant some really tall, bushy trees or bushes to provide some privacy and shade. But didn't this turn out beautifully? Now it's still a little wet, so you can see that. You can walk on it right now, but not do anything heavy. And then you see these marks on the old concrete. Again, this is where the wood was fixed down for the decking. And so once this totally cures in another couple of days, they're going to decide if they would like to just keep it as raw concrete, or maybe we'll add some terracotta tiles to it. Guys, thanks again for joining Home Handy, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.